Hey, welcome back to another episode of New Bits with Vac and Vinny. Thank you so much for being here. We got a great show for you. I got something I want to work on. Vac, do you have anything you want to work on today?
No, man, I want to work on what you got.
Okay, cool. I got an idea that's been bumping around my head for a long time. Haven't done it on stage yet. You know when you write a bit and you visualize yourself doing it on stage? This isn't a fully formed bit, but it's an idea. I have a couple of ideas that I think are funny that might be punchlines or whatever, but it definitely is something that I need work, and I'm glad you're here for it, Vac.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so here it is. It's I don't think there's anything that I could really do before it or that I need to do before it. It's like one of those things where you just, you don't need a segue. You just go into the bit. Go, yeah, I think I'm a bad person, ladies and gentlemen. I go, do you ever, and of course it's rhetorical, but I'll go to the audience. I'll go, do you ever think that you might be a bad person? Yeah, I do all the time. I wonder to myself, yeah, you know what? I think you're a bad person. Have you ever been in line at the post office and there's a guy taking way too long at that window and you start wishing horrible things upon him and his family?
Yeah, right.
I don't think a good person would do something like that. Hey, let me ask you this. Have you ever chosen the long line at the grocery store checkout because in the short line there's the mentally handicapped bag boy that's gonna beat you down with questions about every single thing you're purchasing? That doesn't make me a good guy. That makes me a bad guy. I think, I'm choosing the longer line just so I don't have to deal with this kid. I can't. I can't take it. It's like, everything that comes in the red, boop. Oh, you like dill pickles? Yes, I like dill pickles. Can you put them in the bag? Yeah. Oh, you like mini wheats? Yes, I like mini wheats. Oh, you like yeah, and then I picture myself going, yes, I like sardines. Is it okay? And that's really all I have for it.
Okay.
but
yeah. All right. A couple of things. You're going to get blowback.
Yeah.
From the mentally handicapped. You know that. So that's what I love about it. And that if you go ahead and do that, it's one of those people are going to go, yes, I do that, but I would never say I do that in public like he just did. So
right. Yeah.
I also think if you're going to do what I've done, this is absolutely true on grocery store lines.
Yeah.
If I see an Asian person in that line, I'm jumping to another line.
Why? Oh, really?
It's like driving. They just don't get it. I don't know what it is. Something about they can't figure it out. I don't know what it is. Yeah. I just go to another line.
Really?
And I think sometimes those things are, I don't think you're a bad person. I think what it is you're taking care of yourself.
Yeah, I'm taking care of myself. Yeah.
You're avoiding the frustration because, yes, you should be the person who says to the kid, yes, I do like wheat thins. Oh, you like dill pickles? I love dill. That should be what we do.
Yeah.
But nobody does that.
Yeah, right.
So let's cut the crap.
Yeah.
And I don't think you're a bad person. I think you're a real person who's taking care of yourself. You're avoiding a problem before it arises, right? Like, I mean,
well, you ever have one of those days where you just like, whatever happens at the beginning of the day, you just don't feel like talking to anybody.
Every day.
Let me go to the bank and let me deposit this check without having to answer 100 questions about what a nice day it is. Do I have plans for the weekend? Don't you hate that sappy crap at the bank teller window? And it's not genuine. They're trained to do that. And sometimes you just don't want to deal with it. Yeah.
I like talking with people that I like.
Right.
Friends, family. Other than that, I don't have time for the stop and chat. And I know you don't mean it when you're asking me how my day's going. It's very nice. You should be pleasant and say hello. If you're at the grocery store. you could say hello and then start fucking begging, man. I don't need a prolonged conversation with anybody. I don't need, even if it's the cashier. Oh, I've always wanted to try this. You like it? Oh, fuck. That's why I'm buying it. I'm not, even if it doesn't have to be meant to the handicap, just anybody.
Yeah.
I don't have time for the stop and chat.
You know
Bring
what? That's
that guy. You've already wasted time.
yeah. Yeah. Do you know? I like that. That's why I'm buying it. That's why. Yeah. You know what? That's a good point, Vac. I don't have to. I don't have to make the bag boy mentally handicapped.
No.
It's just because
Chatterbox.
in the short line, there's the bag boy that's gonna beat you down with questions. He doesn't have to be
Yeah,
mentally.
yeah, yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah.
have to be mentally handicapped. Okay, that's just funnier to me.
Yeah, and you're not going to say anything
Yeah.
to him,
Yeah.
right? I mean, negatively.
Yeah.
You're not going to, but these people that just, oh my God, stop with the chatter. If you're still working and you're swiping, bleep, bleep, and you want to say, oh, how do you like those weekends? Bleep. Okay, all right, it's still annoying, but you're not stopping.
Right.
You're still working.
Yeah.
And I've always felt like, and this is interesting we're talking about this because I've always wanted to do something on it and never could figure out how. I don't need the chatter to give me good service.
Yeah.
If you want to give me good service, a pleasant smile and a hello is enough. And start fucking working, man.
Yeah.
Get me out of your store as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And I will be very happy with the excellent service I received. I don't need
Yeah.
Don't need it. I want pleasant. Don't be rude.
Right.
And if I have a question, smile and answer it. I get
Yeah.
it, all that. But there aren't really a lot of jobs where people talk. Where talking is a part of the job. Ours is one of those.
Right.
A singer sings. We talk. There are certain jobs. Other jobs, get to it and get out. Hit it and quit it. I don't need conversations. I don't, but I know what you're saying is we're getting off the topic of you being a bad person. Do I avoid the mentally handicapped bagger? Oh, Vinny, you do that. That's balls out.
Yeah. And by the way, no, and I like the fact that we're getting a little bit off track because I like to explore this a little deeper, which we're doing. And you made a point about jobs that not a lot of jobs where there's talking. I'll tell you one job where there's a lot of talking and sometimes unnecessary sappiness. I noticed it a lot when I used to do morning radio. Remember when we would do back in the day? We'd get to a club and Friday. We get there on a Thursday and Friday morning we'd have to wake up early and do the morning radio. And stuff like that. I always noticed that the salespeople in the radio stations were overly nice and overly that. You know what I'm saying? So I think sales is one of those jobs where people like, they put on a fake front with all that sappy niceness because they're trying to sell you. They're always trying to sell you,
Yeah.
It's just as bad as that bank teller stuff, which I can't blame them for because I know they get trained to do that. But it's just sometimes I just feel like going, hey, you don't got to do that with me.
Yeah, I'm not buying any time from you.
I'm gonna give you a break. Just you don't have to do that with me. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent service. Hey, she's awesome. Give her a raise, but just tell her to shut up.
Tell her to shut up. Yeah, I don't need it. And I think the people that are really successful at let's say sales or whatever are the people who can tell who wants to chit chat and who doesn't.
Exactly.
I mean, some people gobble that up.
Right.
They want to talk to the cashier.
Yeah.
They want to talk about every item on that freaking belt.
Oh yeah.
Okay, fine. And the other people just want to pay and go. Like, so the people who are good are the ones that go, oh, this customer likes to chat. I'll chat them up a little bit. It'll make them happy. They'll come back. This customer likes to go.
Right.
Good morning. Thank you. Go. And people who can differentiate. But have you ever gotten coffee at a place called Dutch Bros?
Dutch Bros. Never been in there. Never been in there.
Okay. I think it's a West Coast thing.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably based out of Seattle or Portland, one of those freaking places. The coffee is phenomenal.
Okay,
It's
good.
great coffee.
Yeah.
But they had a policy, like you would drive up, somebody would come out with a tablet, take your order, and then when you got to the window, it was ready. Okay, you don't go in to Dutch Bros. You just drive through or walk up, but you don't go in.
That's
And
convenient.
it was such a thing where, I mean, Vinny, I'm telling you, if I'm in my, like, if you're in your car and I'm the kid working at Dutch Bros, I'm not making this up. You're in your driver's seat. You're looking
Yeah.
at me, and I come and I go, "This is what it was like." Good morning, sir. How are you? How can I help you?
Oh.
What do you got planned for the day? I mean, dude, they were like here. You're
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
leaning back, and
Really?
it's usually a kid, so I'm never going to be
Yeah.
rude
Yeah.
to a kid. You know what I mean? They're working, and this is what they're supposed to do. But I remember, just one time I hit. I know they see a lot of people drive through there. I get it. But if I've been there 4 or 5 days in a row, and I know it's you, you're on the morning shift, so you've seen me, I've seen you. There's got to be some recognition of I've already pestered this person
Yeah.
with my bullshit.
Right. Right.
Let me just take the order.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
expect them to remember the order, but
Yeah.
it'll be the same thing I'll get. And then, hey, good morning, nice to see you again. That's plenty.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't need a whole. What do you plan for the day? Well, like let's say you start work at 8, you roll into Dutch Bros 7:30. What are your plans for the day? You're in a business suit. What do
Yeah.
you think my plans are for the day?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going at 7:30 a.m.?
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is now the 20th morning in a row. My
Yeah.
plans are going to work today.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
my plan for the day.
Yeah. That's my plan for the
And like, holy shit, and one time I just wanted to say, oh, so what are your plans for the day? Where are you going? I want to say a funeral
day.
and just back them off a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't need the cheerleading horse shit.
Yeah. I know. I
So
know.
maybe we're kind of um, getting a little off topic, but
No, it's no. I like exploring the whole thing around the whole thing. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't have time for the stop and chat. I just don't.
I don't. I don't. I like that. I don't have time for the stop and chat. I don't have time for the stop and chat. Yeah, I always thought it would be cool to um be to have a restaurant or a place where I go where I sit down and I could just go, and they go, what'd it be? I go, hey Mac, I'll have the usual, and then he puts his
Yeah,
scotch in front of me and he goes and gets my my chicken fried steak with mashed
yeah,
potato, whatever.
yeah.
But I've learned that if they know you at a restaurant and that you frequent this restaurant and or grocery store or coffee shop or like the QT, it's a what a QT is?
No.
It's a gas station.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's a full service gas station. You can order food in there. They got and really really good food too, like donuts. They got all the stuff that a usual convenience store would have, and it's right by my house. So on the way home, I would stop and I'd go in, and and because they all know me, it becomes a situation where I have to. Oh yeah, no, everything's fine. Just hanging in there. I just want to get my I know. I just want to get my shit and go. So I
I
was
want
wrong.
my Slim Jim and I want to get out of here.
I want my Slim Jim and I want to get at her. So that whole fantasy about the usual,
Yeah,
it was just some naive
yeah,
crap
yeah.
that was, I believe, for a time, but I don't.
And the thing is, you have to, you want to be polite with people always, and you're at a show, and you'll get a lot of times you hear the same questions, and they're asking it for the first time, but you're hearing it for the 500th time this year.
Right, right.
And I just, saw a guy today at the dog park. He moved away for a year, came back, or yesterday, whatever it was. He's back. They moved back, and there they are at the dog park again. And he just starts asking me the same questions
Yeah,
I've been asked so many times. How'd you get started? Now he knows we knew each other when he was here prior to moving, and then so okay. I'm sure he asked me those questions over a year ago. Now, if
Yeah.
you have an agent, agent gets your stuff. Is
Yeah.
that how that work? You have an agent, dude. It's 8:30. I'm at the dog park.
Yeah.
Give me a fucking break.
Yeah.
I got to clean up Maddie's shit right now.
Yeah.
I don't need.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And so then I just got to kind of walk away. And he's a good guy. It's not any of that. But I answered that question last week with another guy, and I just sometimes you just want to get your shit and go.
Yeah.
And I think when it comes to customer service, quick, friendly, efficient service.
Yeah.
I don't need a whole goddamn conversation.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. And I think that and where this stems from, where this bit stems from, well, I mean, it stems from a true story, Vac. I literally have avoided a line at a grocery store because there was a bag boy that would just beat everybody down with questions about everything they've ordered or whatever. He just wouldn't shut up, and the fact that I did that, I'm like, I'm literally screwing my day, taking longer to get out of here, just to avoid, these.
Yeah,
questions.
yeah. I'm picturing this, and I'm picturing you not being the only one doing that.
Oh, I'm sure I'm not.
I'm picturing, there's three cashiers open. 1 and 2 have long lines,
Yeah.
and 3 is short because
Yeah.
everybody's avoiding Chatty.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Chatty Chad.
Yeah.
They see him, and they'd rather wait an extra 20 minutes as opposed to zipping through and answering a few questions.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, it's kind of sucks, but I get it. Like sometimes I love people. I love talking to people.
Yeah,
I
me too.
love it, but not. Yeah, I know it, but not when I'm at the grocery store or
Time and place. Once again, time and place.
time and place.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
and know something back. I don't, and it's not me. I don't think I'm better than this kid. We're all God's children.
right. Yeah, yeah,
I am not better than him. I'm in a rush. I'm trying to do stuff, and I don't need you holding me up. Okay, and I'd rather not. Let me put that a different way. I'd rather not have you hold me up with the same stuff. And if you're taking too long at the post office window, all I want is stamps. I just want stamps.
yeah,
What are you doing up there? It's taking a half hour. Come on, man.
yeah.
So
And when people ask you, "How's your day going?" A, they don't really care.
exactly.
B, do you really want to know how it's going? Do you want an hour by hour breakdown of my day? So far, it's 4:00. You sure you want that?
You sure you want
Because I'll
that?
do it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, when I got up at 6:30, couldn't sleep, so I made my coffee and then went outside. I sat, and that was a good start today. But then I got a phone call. I mean, do they really want to hear that?
Yeah.
Just say hello with a smile.
Yeah.
How can I help you?
Yeah. I learned
That's great service.
That's great service. That's great. I learned that the hard way, Vac. I learned that the hard way, that when people ask you how you're doing, they don't really care. That's just a nicety. And God bless them for it,
Yeah.
So the correct response is, "Oh man, great. How are you?" And then they should say, "Fantastic. Thanks for asking." And then that'd be the end of it.
Yeah.
And that should be the end of it.
I'm just wondering now, because you started out with, "Am I a bad person?"
Well, because I think horrible things about these people. I think like the bag boy. I'm just like, will you shut up, you mother?
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. And really, all he's doing is just chatting. Like, it's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal. It's just I'm not in the mood for it. But the
not
fact
in the mood
that
for it.
my brain goes there and thinks he sounds like I might be a bad person.
Yeah, we make up shit about people.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a way you could do it where you had to get on his line.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh crap. And in your mind, I'm thinking, won't this guy just shut up? What a piece of shit. Oh, is he? And you're thinking all these bad things. And then, I'm just going to tell him I'm in no mood to talk.
Right.
So he's going to say, hello, sir, how are you today? And you're going to go, I'm fine, how are you? Like, you'll play the same bullshit game
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
opposed to going, look, buddy, please, just don't talk to me.
Yeah.
That's what you're thinking you're going to say.
Yeah.
But
Right. Right. Right.
look, pal, just bag my shit so I can go.
Right. Right.
Yes, I
Right.
love pickles. Bag them and go.
Yeah.
And but
I'm
when
gonna
you get up there,
show
you're like, I'm doing great. How are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
We never say we never do what we say we're going to do.
No. No. And I'm
Oh, that's
psyching myself up in the line. I'm gonna tell this motherfucker if
oh,
he
you
starts
son
doing.
of a bitch. I'm next. My God, just always going to ask me about the peanut butter. I know he's going to ask me about the peanut butter. Oh, great. I'm buying tinfoil. And here, oh, I'm buying napkins. He can ask me if I'm having a picnic. I'm the son of a bitch. I'm going to tell him I'm so sick of this guy. I'm going to tell him, would you shut the fuck up? He's going to say, how you doing today? Do you like the pickles? I'm going to tell him to go. And then when it happens,
Yeah.
oh, I love pickles. Yeah, God, I love
Yeah.
the pickle, but I like all kinds of pickles. How about you? I think you actually now kicked into.
I
You're now
actually
the guy.
now I engage. Right. Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
you engage, and
Yeah.
now what you find out that fellow customers
Yeah.
see you online.
Yeah. Now I'm the
They
guy.
avoid you
Yeah.
because you're the guy who always chats with the poor big
Yeah.
boy who just wants to get the hell out of there.
Yeah. Now
Oh, that's
people see me walking into the store. They turn around. They go the other way. Yeah. Right.
you have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's an interesting angle. Also, I was thinking. You said, "What if you had to use the line? What if you absolutely had to use the line?"
Yeah.
And I thought in my head, it's late at night. I think I'm going to avoid it, but it turns out he's covering for somebody, so he's here. Like
Yeah.
take it away.
No way.
Yeah,
He's pulling a double. Oh my
yeah,
God.
pulling a double. He's covering for somebody. I thought I was
Yeah.
gonna like I go upstairs in the break room. I go up in the break room and I check the schedule. When is he coming in? All right, Wednesday he's off. I'm coming in Wednesday.
I'm coming in Wednesday.
I'm planning my life around a bag boy's
Oh,
schedule.
a chatty bag boy.
A chatty bag boy's schedule. Chatty
That
bag.
dude, that's funny.
Yeah,
You're planning your life around a chatty bag boy.
yeah. Planning bag boy's schedule. All right, there's more here than I thought.
There's a lot there. Yeah.
What's okay? So I think I'm going to add the bank teller to this bit. It's probably going to start with the post office, start with the bank teller, and then it's going to go to the. Let me ask you this. All right, let me ask you this: have you ever taken the long line at the grocery store because the short line has the chatty bag boy that's going to beat you down with questions about every single thing you purchased?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to add the bank teller, and then there's all these different places I can go with it here. I don't have time for the stop and chat. Oh, then I can't be the only one doing this. Oh, and I
Yeah.
gotta do this.
Just,
I gotta do check the schedule. I'm checking the schedule. I sneak up into the break room and I look at the schedule. I'm planning my life around a chatty bag boy's schedule. Yeah.
maybe you could even give him, just make up a name so we know, it's Ben. Oh,
Ben's here.
Ben, the chatty bag boy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ben, chatty bag boy.
oh, yeah, Ben. But then you find, and then you go up and go, where's Ben? Oh, shit, there's two Bens? Oh, no. All right. It looks like I can only come in Wednesday morning or Thursday night
Yeah. There's
to
two.
avoid the bends. Maybe there's two bends. Oh, fuck. And you got to ask, excuse me, which Ben is the guy who chats? Who are you? Are you an employee? Ah, security. The, the whole thing happens because you can't give Ben the chatty bag boy a couple of answers on some annoying, but really, is it that big a deal? Questions. It's not that big a deal, but it
You know,
is.
this just popped into my head. I can start the bit with, yeah, I got banned from a Publix in Woodstock, Georgia. You know how Ron White starts that bit. He goes, "I got thrown out of a bar in New York City." You ever heard that bit?
No.
Oh, that's a funny bit. You got to hear that. Uh, anyway, just popped into my head. He goes, "Yeah, I got banned from a Publix, and it's because I was sneaking up into the sneaking up into the break room to look at the schedule." And I started asking employees, "Which Ben is the one that don't shut up?" I don't know. Just an idea. Yeah.
Yeah. And you find out it was his mom sitting there. His mom works at the store.
Yeah. The whole
That's
bit.
my boy, Ben.
Yeah, that's your bad. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Interest.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just like a different way to take it. Yeah, and then I could still do the I think I'm a bad person,
Yeah.
but it's framed around me being banned from a grocery store. I guess I got to pick one that's nationwide. You don't have Publix out there, of course. No.
Yeah. We have
Ralph.
Albertsons and just
Oh,
a grocery store.
Albertsons is a nationwide. Albertsons is
Okay.
nationwide. Yeah.
Yeah, we got Albertsons, we got Smith's, Vons,
Vons. Yeah.
uh,
I
but
remember
no
Vons.
Publix, no Winn-Dixie.
Yeah.
Kroger, I think, is out here, or they own Albertsons, something like that.
I think Kroger and Ralph's are the same company.
Oh, okay. There's no Ralph's, to my knowledge, in Vegas.
I could be wrong about that. Yeah. You've been to the Southeast. You've experienced the Publix before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They're pretty good. I like them. Yeah, but that's where this happened. This actually happened at a Publix.
So,
not
just
to impugn the grocery store because I do love Publix. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what if you? I mean, do you have to say Publix? I know it's nice to get details sometimes.
I want to pick a nationwide store, or I could just say grocery store. It doesn't have to.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a name brand. Just a grocery
No.
store. Yeah.
You could just say my local grocery store because when you put that online, if you put that online, a lot of people will hear Publix and they'll go, "What's that?"
Exactly.
What is that? A restaurant? What is Publix? What is that?
Yeah.
And I mean, and the name itself is doesn't lend itself to grocery shopping.
No,
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
just say my local grocery store. I'm actually banned. But I like the idea of you saying, "Am I a bad person?"
Yeah. No,
Like I've never heard anybody do something like that.
Yeah, I think I might be a bad person. I have these thoughts. Yeah, and I was playing with the idea of something at Walmart. Because you ever go into Walmart and you just look at everybody and you say, "Ugh, well, look at how do they leave the house looking like?" I mean, I think I might because I've actually done a bit about Walmart and it's in that vein. I could probably take that and put that into this.
Or just say, Walmart. It happened at Walmart.
Yeah, it happened at Walmart. There you go. Because that would lend itself to this.
Yeah.
Because I do that bit about Walmart where, I go, what are they getting dressed in a dark closet? What do they walk out into the light and go, "Oh, is this what I'm doing?" Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm wondering, Vinny, as we're talking about this, like, you're trying to avoid chatty people and all that. What if you get so frustrated with it that you just don't want to chat that you could say you're in a situation where you have to talk. So, and you're just so frustrated, like maybe like you're doing. I was doing this morning show for this gig I had. I get there and DJ's like, "So how you doing today?" I'm like, "Oh, enough with the questions. You don't really care." Like where you kind of lose it on the wrong person,
Right?
or you're at your doctor or something, and or your dentist, and "Hey, do you floss?" "None of your business whether I floss or not." Well, it's exactly my business. I'm your dentist.
That's why
I
you're
need
here.
to know, are you flossing? What kind of toothpaste are you using? None of, oh my God, you're worse than my wife with the questions. Like,
what are you writing a book? What
are you in a book? Yeah. So I wonder if you could do it. I think it's funny that I think a lot of people can relate to it.
Yeah.
There are some people who love to chat and they won't get it. But
Yeah.
I think if you could do it, most people will get it. We all know they don't really care.
Yeah.
Just say good morning. How can I help you?
Yeah.
Man, that's the best kind of service. And then you actually do what I want done. That's the best kind of service. It's like sometimes, like when I take a Lyft ride,
yeah,
I'll never slap someone on my review if they were too chatty. I don't want to get someone, whatever. But sometimes it's fucking annoying.
Oh,
and oh God, it's 4 a.m. You drive me to the airport. It's none of your business whether I'm going to Florida on business or personal.
Yeah.
It's none of your business why I'm in your car right now. Your business is getting me to the airport, and then my business will be to pay you.
Yeah.
And that's the extent of this thing. I totally understand. Good morning, good evening. Everything okay? You have pick me up the flight okay? Everything all right? You got everything okay? Get in the car and then fucking drive, man.
Yeah.
I don't need this in a back from a lift
Yeah.
driver. And you know, and I think maybe I am a bad person because sometimes I had a lady pick me up 6 months ago, take me to a gig here in Vegas, and she started in with the, so what are you doing over at the hotel? Are you gambling? I'm like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I have a show. Oh, you have a show? What do you do?
Yeah.
Comedian. Oh, there's a comedy show. And then she goes, what you guys do is incredible. People need to laugh. Like she was sincere. People
Right.
need to laugh.
Yeah.
And we're losing that. And I think comedians are great. And I love that about you. And I said, oh, wow, thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. She goes, no, thank you. She goes, and I gave her my card. You got a card? I gave her my card. She said, I'd love to come see you sometime. Well, you'll be my guest. You just shoot me an email, remind me that we met in Lyft, and I'll get you in.
Yeah.
But so there was that one time when a little chatty was actually kind of nice because she was
Yeah.
a
Sure.
sincere person and
Yeah.
she was an author and she's trying to get a book published. So I'm
Yeah.
not an author, but I could relate to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we can relate to someone in the arts. Okay, she's writing a novel. I'm not. I'm writing jokes, but we get it. We get each other. So it turned out to be nice. But sometimes oh, who's your favorite comedian?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking,
Yeah. Yeah.
think to
Yeah.
get started.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, holy fuck.
Yeah. See,
So,
here's how.
from now on, I'll tell everybody I'm a funeral director.
Yeah. That's. I was just
Yeah, I'm
about to say.
picking up a body. That'll shut it down.
I was just about to say. See, that proves to me that you're a good person because you don't lie to them. You don't
Yeah.
lie. When I get into a car and they ask me, so what do you do, or wherever, wherever, 99% of the time, I'll tell them, oh, I'm a salesperson. Oh, I work in sales, or I'm an independent distributor. And that usually shuts them down. Like that.
They
But
don't know
you
what to say.
Oh, you went ahead and said, oh, well, I got this show. That that's a good person right there because you don't tell stories, you don't lie.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would have, I would have lied to her just to avoid the conversation.
Yeah. And I
And
usually do.
that what makes me think that I might be a bad person, and it's conflicting for me back because if I see somebody on the side of the street with a sign that says "We'll work for food" and I have a buck in my pocket, I'm going to hand it to them. I'm going to give them change. It used to drive Tommy Tallarino crazy. He said, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" He goes, "They're just going to spend it on beer." I go, "Fine, give it to them. They whatever." So I
Yeah.
got that. I do that. But
Yeah.
but I don't want to talk to you.
I want to talk to you.
If I gave this guy a buck and he started trying to take the fucking dollar back, give me that fucking thing and get out of here.
Yeah. Interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember one time the best Lyft driver I've ever had. The guy picked me up in Port Canaveral, drove me to the airport in Orlando. So I don't know, 50
That's a long
minutes.
trip. Oh,
It's a
is that
long,
15? Yeah, it's about 15
maybe
minutes.
50, 60 minutes. And all he said to me, he said, Greg, and I went, whatever his name was,
Yeah,
Oliver? Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Threw the bags in the car. And he went, airport? And I went, yes. And he went, and that was it.
yeah,
The whole way. He
yeah,
didn't get on his phone.
yeah,
He had the music on low.
yeah,
I'm sure he would have turned it off if I asked him.
yeah,
We drove all the way. It was just cruise control the whole way.
yeah,
And as we pulled up to the terminal, he goes, all right, this is it. That
yeah.
was it.
That's great.
Greg,
That's great.
airport, this is it. Was it 5, 6 words? In
Yeah,
an hour.
yeah,
I put my head back. I closed it was beautiful. It was
yeah,
I gave him 5 stars, big tip. And one of
yeah,
the things with Lyft is they say, oh, that's one of the things I meant to tell you. On Lyft, in a way, they'll say something like, clean car, above and beyond, good conversation.
yeah, yeah.
And I put as a comment, I went, he didn't talk to me at all, and I loved it. He greeted me and he said goodbye
Yeah,
with a
yeah,
smile on his face.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I go, I loved it. No, I said, I can't handle all the chit chat.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I just can't.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be interesting, but most of the time it's the same fucking questions, and the
Over and over.
same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
If you know his name, I would love to hear his name, because if I'm ever taking a ride from Port Canaveral to Orlando, that's my dude right there.
that's my dude.
I'm reserving that one. Yeah.
That's my guy.
And
It was so simple and so pleasant. There was nothing rude about. He wasn't being rude to me.
yeah.
Just sat in the car and
Yeah.
he drove, and I sat in the back, kind of nodded a little bit, woke up, and then the next thing he said was, "Okay, this is it."
Yeah. This is it. Here you are, buddy. Have a nice
Beautiful.
He didn't even give you have a nice flight.
No, no,
Yeah.
not even that. I don't.
Yeah.
I think when we got out, we took my suitcase out. I think it was even just a nod.
Yeah.
The goodbye was a nod. I'm like, I got you, dude. Nod back.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Appreciate it. Much respect.
Much respect. Thank you. You're my man. Yeah.
It was such a great ride. Okay, so
Yeah.
you got something here.
Oh, buddy. I think I like the fact that I can add the bank stuff, and I may think about adding the Walmart stuff that I already do.
Yeah, there you go.
But you know what? I don't do it all the time. So it'll be a good to get it, to bring it back. I can add that, so it's not just two things. It's the bank, the post office. I can do Walmart, and then I can. The big one is, all right. Let me ask you this, okay? Okay, let me ask you this. Have you ever taken the long line at the grocery store? And that's what really. Listen, I'm a bad guy. Anyway, yeah. That's good, buddy. That's great.
Yeah.
See, now I'm glad I brought this here, because I was just like, it's just a couple of things. It's just an idea. But now I think this is a fully formed bit.
Yes, and I think there's another one of the bits that you have, and I think I'm the same way, where we got to flush it out.
Oh, of course.
Find out get the rhythm. Like I was going to tell you, remember when we had the great Tom Cotter on?
Oh, yes.
And he, I was talking about having four sisters, so he gave me the idea about doing like a horse race. Do you remember that?
That was great.
I've been doing that. I'm going to see if I can get you a video clip. I might have a video clip of it.
Okay.
But it's been doing great.
Of course.
But I had to flush it out.
Yeah.
I got it down. I memorized it.
Yeah.
But then I had to flush it out on stage and get the flow. I had to get the flow.
Yeah.
And I mean, I came up with funny horse names and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I think this bit we're talking about tonight is going to be like that for you.
Yeah. This one to me is going to be like the hotel one that you and I worked on.
Yes. Exactly.
Or the I Hate My Son thing that had to go through several different versions. But I see the funny here. I see the funny, and now I see the funny even more.
Yeah.
And now it makes more sense. So yeah.
Okay.
Cool stuff. Thank you, buddy.
Beautiful, man. I'm excited.
Me too. I'm gonna try to next time I get up, I'm gonna try to record this. Although I still want to record the Crip Walk. I still haven't been able to do the Crip Walk. I haven't had the BALLS to pull that one out yet. But I will. I will.
Okay.
Eventually.
Yeah, that was fun to work on.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, Vac, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And hey, thank all of you for coming back and listening. We do
appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.
All right.
Vac, see you online, brother.
Ciao.